Hey, what's going on, guys? It's No Shoes, and welcome back to another Aesop Frock Day. Today, we're going to be reacting to Lazy Eye live from the Peculiarium. I'm very excited to check this out. This has been suggested most recently by Sean Darrow, but we got a bunch of other suggestions from y'all over the years. I don't know how I missed it, so shout out Stephanie Connolly and the rest of y'all that suggested this track. I truly appreciate all of the love you have been showing on the Ace Fridays. It really makes a difference. If y'all want to do anything more than just watch the videos and comment and like, you can check out the link tree in the description. Buy me a coffee, my EP Dabda. Everything is down there. Check it out. Show some love. I truly appreciate it to everybody who supports there already. But without any further ado, let's get right into it. Let's see what Lazy Eye live at the Peculiarium is all about. Let's see what Aesop Rock got to say. Let's get it.
Are going by and I'm just not creating anything. It's time to reassess and reevaluate what I'm even doing, you know what I mean? I had to get out of the city for a while, you know? I was like spinning my tires, just doing the same thing over and over. And I mean, the thing is, I had the opportunity to leave, you know? It's not every day that you know somebody who has a barn.
This dude is talking to a statue. I swear on my life. It's a statue, a wax figure, it's something, but he's just talking to himself.
Over and I mean, the thing is, I had the opportunity to leave, you know? It's not every day that you know somebody who has a barn that they're willing to rent you. When someone asks you the question, would you like to live in a barn? Yes, I was at the point where, yes, I wanted to live in a barn. I gotta put something away for myself. Actually, hold up, I gotta go inside, hold up.
Okay, so just to touch on that for a moment, first of all, love the intro, funny idea, great idea, works well. But speaking of living in a barn, I actually found this out recently while doing a little research on mystery fish after the video to figure out what phrases to use for a thumbnail and everything. That's kind of how I do it. That's how the process works behind the scenes if you're curious. But I found out during that time that while Ace was working on Impossible Kid, or at least for the majority of it, he was living in a barn, a friend's barn. And I don't know too much more than that, but it's really interesting to see how music is made, what people do, what kind of resources they have. Right now, I've been using like a vacant space above a gym as my studio because the owner is a friend of mine. And that's been really awesome. But, you know, wherever you can make the music, that's where you got to be.
Actually, hold up, I gotta go inside, hold up.
Super fresh.
My spirit animal comes with a pretzel bun.
I love that. Like the video game startup sound. That was beautiful. Wonderful way to hit that transition. Really just like a hard, fresh restart.
Super fresh.
My spirit animal comes with a pretzel bun. Troll in a treadmill. Record on the Kessel Run, allegedly. Edgy from 11 Z's to megabucks.
Pretzel bun to Kessel Run? I honestly can't know what the word Kessel means. If anybody wants to educate me, leave it in the comments down there. But nice way to drop in.
Kessel Run, allegedly. Edgy from 11 Z's to megabucks. Techies with the treble down. This is how we level up. Dead meat, time travel, pressure and disease. Ass ushered at a 2 fingers pecking at the keys. The coping mechanism in his elemental P's. Went from healthy to unhealthy to a hell he never leaves. Cineplex Jesus, curse at the...
Beautiful. Great push, nice rhymes, a real driving force coming from Ace's vocal. And as some of y'all noted in the comments, it's a really nice mix for a live performance. If you look closely, you can see he's wearing a lav mic right here, little tiny one. And then he's got in at least one in-ear monitor. So they did this. It's interesting. It's like a live performance, but set up for the recording of a music video as well, it feels. Because, like, who's watching this right now? It's not like he's on a stage or anything. So really cool idea, cool way to do it. You know, they could have just made a music video of him doing this and have him lip sync to the lyrics, which is equally valid for a music video. But this definitely adds a cool new feeling to it.
Coping mechanism in his elemental P's. Went from healthy to unhealthy to a hell he never leaves. Cineplex Jesus.
Went from healthy to help me to hell he never leaves?
To a hell he never leaves.
Hold up.
in his elemental P's. Went from healthy to unhealthy to a hell he never leaves.
Dude, went from healthy to unhealthy. Okay, interesting. I feel like I misheard that for a second there. Still great progression. Love that bar.
Healthy to a hell he never leaves. Cineplex Jesus, curse at the curly fries. Mulling over Chuck D, telling me diversify. I'm at the supercut, souping up the wardrobe. Forecast looking like Ganesh showing 4 phones. Hello, 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 hello. Base camp, space camp.
4 phones. Hello, 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 hello. That's great. Curse of the curly fries. Again, matching that it's always hard for me to tell if it's a consonant or alliteration, but regardless, that matching CUR sound, I believe that is alliteration because that more depends on the vowels following the consonant, if I remember correctly. But great sound, great rhymes.
Ganesh showing 4 phones. Hello, 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 hello. Base camp, space camp. Base in your face, fuck. Brace for the rain dance. Back in the back of the classroom after a magical nap in a vacuum. Act natural. Whatever that means for you. Whatever that means for you. Whatever that. Before climbing douche.
The scratching. Great choice to add in there. Love the feel. The instrumental is nice, great mix on it. Definitely feels like this is like, you know, the best possible opportunity you could give a live mix to sound like a studio mix. I think part of that is one, it's electronic production. So instead of recording the output of the speaker, they're probably recording directly into a DAW, which is also probably exactly what Ace's voice is recording into right now as well. And so they're getting essentially a professional recording minus the studio. And then the big advantage you have on a lav mic that might get overlooked when you're in a more live venue type of situation is that it rejects a lot of sound. So it's only going to get your voice for the most part. I mean, obviously it might get a little bit of background, you know, there might be some other stuff that leaks into there, but I would imagine that they're piping everything in. They're not recording the audio from a speaker inside the Peculiarium because that would just be whack. Why would you do that? And it leads to having a really clean product here at the end.
That means for you. Whatever that means for you. Whatever that. Before climbing douchebag mountain, I was scared to die. Started eating kale and came to terms with my lazy eye. Putting on a yoga lady, cutting off the cable guy. Whistle while you're waiting for your condition to stabilize. Aiden cables everywhere.
Whistle while you're waiting for your condition to stabilize. Talking about his lazy eye. And stabilize, lazy, nah, that doesn't really rhyme, but they kind of fit nicely next to each other for whatever reason.
Cutting off the cable guy. Whistle while you're waiting for your condition to stabilize. Aiden cables everywhere. Every piece of vinyl scratched. Mentholated Tiger Bomb. I leave with the arthritis cap. Irons in the niacin.
Yo, Tiger Bomb. Mentholated Tiger Bomb. That is the stuff, man. If any of y'all at home are hurt or sore right now, listen to Ace and listen to me. Tiger Bomb will fix you. Just don't put it on after being wet and don't put it on before getting wet because you will have a bad day.
Later Tiger Bomb, I leave with the arthritis cap. Irons in the niacin, iron quiet riot mask. Gun of acid, privacy expanding in a simulcast. 40 winks, never the same adventure. Refreshing with a sing-along aestheticism ever. In the end, you gotta wonder if it's even worth the effort. No stairways into heaven, you could step into the Escher. Some people have mistaken my allegiance for a weakness.
I like that. Nice conflicting bars here too. No stairway into heaven, you can step into the, maybe he said ether? But it kind of sounded like Esser, but ether makes more sense, but we just hear it as ether more often, so that might be why it's a little deceiving to the ear.
With a sing-along aestheticism ever. In the end, you gotta wonder if it's even worth the effort. No stairways into heaven, you could step into the Escher. Some people have mistaken my allegiance for a weakness. It fucked me up for eons. I wish there was a theist, the type to fake his death, then forget he faked his death. Show up on TV in the crowd at the AVNs, like, act natural. Whatever that means.
Yeah, and the way Ace really has this like signature way of extending the vowels and stretching words at the end of a bar that allow for these crazy smooth transitions without rhyming and completing a scheme, like the avians and then just pushing again. And it might just be that confidence and coming back in so confidently with that next push of bars that it doesn't matter that it didn't rhyme, right?
Show up on TV in the crowd at the AVNs, like act natural, whatever that means for you. Whatever that.
Super fresh.
Cool. And that hook of act natural, whatever that means for you, doing it in the Peculiarium, surrounded by a bunch of weird stuff. Ace probably linking himself to that, being like, I'm one of the oddities here as well. Act natural, whatever that means for you. Natural can mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people.
Sometimes I feel my
Wow.
heart putrefying inside my body. From diarrhea dark to piety in the Ponzi. On my better days, they mingle and walk off into the poppy. On my worst, the work is overshadowed by the Monty. Had to buy some clothes that fit me and pretend I like.
Yeah. Right there, I would say, with just that, let's hear it again.
Putrefying inside my body.
Yeah. So first of all, great instrumentation. I love that guitar line in the top, the bass line holding up the bottom, the drums giving a nice structure. Nothing like super crazy is going on in the instrumental, at least relative to what Ace does on some tracks. But right there is probably the first moment I actually noticed that this was a live mix, and it was where the guitar is the only instrument left. Ace's voice is much more bare, and you can start to hear. I don't even want to say it's like background noise. I want to say it's probably like the noise floor of the actual lav mic in the equipment that's receiving that signal, right? Because every machine that you process a sound through or transduce a sound through in the case of a microphone has an inherent level of noise to it. So depending on levels and everything, a lot of the time that noise gets hidden, or maybe it's subtle enough that you just don't notice it. But right there, where everything drops out, you can just barely hear a little bit of fuzz in the vocal. Again, not terrible, still a great song, still love the mix. But it starts to become just a tiny bit noticeable there.
My heart putrefying inside my body. From diarrhea dark to piety in the Ponzi. On my better days, they mingle and walk off into the poppy. On my worst, the work is overshadowed by the Monty. Had to buy some clothes that fit me and pretend I like a Gavi with a promise to his Congress not to compromise the motley in him. Maybe I should kinda sorta move to Mars. I'm feeling kinda done. Too many moving parts. The piss poor vision is 40% flow.
Move to Mars to too many moving parts. It's very interesting how it'll kind of break those little sounds out of words like the AR from Mars and transplant it. And it's really just got a great feel. It makes his rap so much more eclectic and evolving because he's not trapped by perfect rhymes.
The kitchen is a chorus of glorious leftovers. The friends who confessed stole the dark shit too and weaponized the information before we could send roses. And they want a little pearl and how we got to where we got. I can't remember where I am. I feel it's probably a trap. Walk with the lawless, cough in his notes. Walk on even when the wolves hug his coat. Oh, and act natural, whatever that means for you.
Damn. Right, that punch with coat. The scratching on this track is just absolutely ridiculous. Getting to see it performed live, just even more amazing. Honestly, I would love to get like an actual turntable set up and start getting into all of that, man. There's so many things to get into. I got like a sampler and a synthesizer and a couple other things that I just don't even use because I just don't have the space for them right now. If y'all could see my desk, it's like 9 months pregnant. It's about to give birth if I throw anything else on this thing. But regardless, just really, really wonderfully done. Let's let him finish it out.
Hug his coat. Oh, and act natural, whatever that means for you. Whatever that means for you. Whatever that means for you.
Super fresh.
Wow. That kind of looked like Henri at the end there. I might be tripping, but That might be Henri Osborne right there. But regardless, that was Lazy Eye live from the Peculiarium by Aesop Rock. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I certainly did if you couldn't tell. But thank you to Sean Darrow, Stephanie, and everybody else that suggested this over the years. Once again, truly, I appreciate all the support y'all come out with for the Aesop Frock Days. Much love. Take it easy. Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, and hit that bell. And I will see you all next time.